Yeah, hello guys. I'm back. Hope you had a good weekend. I'm going to make a video now for you that is it's going to be a difficult one to make actually because this is a topic that's very important for myself but also for introverts, INFPs, you know, and it's about letting go of old negative thinking patterns, such like I will start off with mentioning my past. And this is not too long time ago, I'll tell you that. I will start off, okay? It's pretty much about the truth. For the longest time, for at least a long time, I felt that sort of, let's say, the world or society, whatever, this is going to sound kind of pathetic, and it is. I felt that I I had a much harder time than everybody else to go through and pass things that was sort of societal expected from me. That could be anything from going through making pass tests in school, finding jobs. So yeah, about thing about school is that I felt always that some people, they had such a easy time going through. I mean, I am a good student and I was in elementary school, high school, whatever, and I am now, but it somehow feels like I have to suck things in. I have to learn. I learn harder. I take things in deeper, and I sort of want to get to the bottom of the knowledge, and I try to put what I learned, I try to use the knowledge to put it into other context, which takes time. I overanalyze things very much. Other people, they just take it in and they sort of store it in their minds, which I also can do, I guess so, but I sort of use my knowledge differently from everybody else, or the majority of people, it feels like. I remember one law course that I had, that was really not for me, and everybody else had such an easy time understanding the whole concept about how to use the method of law or whatever. I won't speak on that too much, but yeah. The same thing goes about trying to find jobs. How should I tell you this? Yeah. I was trying to find work, and I know this world is like, we know that it's extroverted dominated. Yeah. I am not going to like fear anything anymore. I'm not going to fear myself for speaking the truth, just like to be scared of maybe stepping somebody on the toes. It's about having self-respect and not being afraid of really like saying the truth, your truth, and because people will look up to you. Most people are, I mean, not most people, but a lot of people that are actually going to be the most people that are clowns, let me say that, people that are clowns and that are very negative because of themselves, they are going to move away when you speak truth, when it comes from an honest place, and when you have something intellectual to say. They will disappear. They will disappear. The ones that will remain are the people that will actually challenge you on an like objective or argumental level, and which means that will make you think even more about and take in another perspective, another person's perspective, which is very valuable for your own development. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to stop now. I've had enough with, I actually passed that already, not being afraid of saying my truth. Just like to be afraid of being judged, you know. Like I said, people that have something to say back to you, if you come with like a well thought out argument, or they will challenge you if they have something to say on a philosophical, objective matter level, you know. So that will only benefit you. Other people that have nothing, they will disappear. Okay, so don't be afraid. Stand up, look yourself in the mirror, and say your truth, and have self-respect. Basically, it's so important, you know. Yeah, like I can speak from my past, you know. It made me hesitate so many times on myself, because I saw everybody else who just expressed themselves so easily, and it expressed themselves without being really afraid to hurt somebody with their opinions, because they were crap. Well, they weren't thought out. And you know, extroverts can also be extremely analytical and articulate. But most of the times, you know, in general, I think I can make this generalization. They speak to keep the party going, you know. And introverts maybe speak to make everybody else comfortable, and with maybe a message behind, which is maybe a little bit deeper, or not particularly deeper, but with a message behind which can actually contribute to something, instead of just making everybody smile and keep the party going, you know. Think about it this way. I have made the decision anyways. 10 years from now, 15 years from now, do you want to still have this kind of psychological thinking pattern where you have the doubt, or you don't go through with things just because you feel more comfortable being quiet? I know that I won't. It's such a waste, you know. Each voice is so valuable, you know, especially a lot of introverts, and I know for sure that mine as an INFP, and yours as well if you're INFP watching, you know, you have another perspective which can feel very, very neglected because of the like extroverted dominated society, world, culture, at least where I am. Don't, like I said once again, when you start to speak your truth, when you start to speak from honesty, when you start to speak from a place of dedication, when it's something that you stands behind because you have that self-respect, it comes from an intellectual part of yourself that you stand up for. People will listen, you will make a difference. People will see you as having status, and you will get a job, you will get hired eventually, you know. Because truth is, the mind is really, really powerful. If we're going to think these negative thinking patterns, we will just drop dead. That's the way it is, you know. Even if there is times when I do struggle, you know, a bit like, yeah, now for example, there's a lot going on, a lot of uncertainty for myself. I'm just gotta deal with it, and I'm just going to do it, you know. It's not a big deal. I'm going through with it, you know. Whether it's my dreams, visions, careers, jobs, things I want to say, things that I like to express myself through. I don't hold it back, you know. You know, just a small, simple example. If there's something that I don't agree with, if I'm going for a job interview, I will say it with a certainty behind it, and with a message behind it. I like to convey So they see that have like a creative mindset and that want to challenge the order or the authority in order to make the difference, you know, make a change. Or as simple as saying, I did actually yesterday, I was sitting a few days ago, just telling a girl that she looks great, that she have a nice jacket or whatever, you know. It's just my truth, okay? That's what it is. So the world is not really against us, you know. Sure, it is extroverted dominated, you know, but it doesn't matter, you know. We can use our unique perspective to like use intuition and the creativity that we do have to and work together with this dominated world. You know, we belong there too. Yeah, that's it for now.